Hi, Mary Kennedy here. Glad to have you. Let's take a look at the main page for the Algebra student membership. Super straightforward. New members do start here. And so you can just click on that to see like how to jump right in. Like, what are your first three things that will really help you to kind of get into the membership? Step one, take a quick survey. This is only just to tell me, like, how can I help you best? So, this is very quick and easy to do. There's a quick start library so that you can just go straight to some things that are like often asked questions because they're things like that we just kind of forget because we don't use them. Like, how do I reduce a fraction again? How do I find a least common multiple? Things like that. And then there's a link here so you can submit a question for the weekly Q&A because that is the next thing I want to show you. And that is one of the biggest things in the membership is that the Q&A is updated every week. So it says video, but it includes downloads as well. So sometimes there will be reference sheets that I'll include for you. This is this week's just to give you an idea. And I've got them separated by unit of algebra. So these are all different videos that I have responded to student questions with. So let me show you this one on completing the square. So this is like just an example of what the video looks like. I mean, it's very straightforward. I'm just teaching the idea, the lesson, and completing the square is a really pretty complicated section of quadratics. Sometimes it's in Algebra 1. It's usually in Algebra 2. So I'm going through a lot of stuff that can be kind of complicated, but this is for, students that are in that section and they're in the middle of it and trying to make sense of it. And so, this is just kind of giving you an idea of what it looks like. This is just one of the videos. So, and then I have like recent. So I try to leave up at least last week's also so that, if you haven't had a chance to log in, you can kind of see those. Sometimes I'll have more in a certain section if that's where my questions have come in from students, and some bonus stuff. If I ever throw in anything bonus then or extra, then that's where it'll go. But the previous Q&As are in the Algebra 1 resources. We can just go there. And so if you're looking for something specific, there's a formula sheet at the top, but then you can just go to like the unit that you want to see. So these are all tons of different units. I put keywords because lots of times we don't necessarily know what the unit is called, right? We're not all algebra teachers. I get that. But maybe at the top of the homework or at the top of, or on the page somewhere, you see like a keyword like finding zeros or vertex form or something. And, some of the keywords are going to be in more than one unit, but a lot of times that can kind of help you to think through. So this is just an example. This is what the quadratics one looks like. I didn't mean to actually click on the link. That's funny. It's the same one that we were just on. That's so ironic. Okay. So here are like videos from previous weeks that we've had. So it's already, it's a good bit of different things. I try to give you a good title so that you don't have to waste time looking for what you need. And if you don't see what you need, you can always just submit a question and say, hey, I need help with this kind of problem, and send me a picture of it. And then downloads as well. So there's some different things there to kind of help with downloads. So let's go back to on the Algebra 1 resources page. That is just tons of different units from out. And it does say, I do want to say, it says Algebra 1, but there's lots of Algebra 2 in there as well. And there's things that you'll do in pre-algebra also. Okay, submit a problem for the Q&A is super simple. It's just very basic. It is just, you can either complete a Google form if that makes sense to you and that's easier, or you can just email me a picture of the math problem. I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me how you do it. You would just, pick one of those and you can send me the math question that you would love to see in the Q&A, and hopefully it will get chosen. So far, batting 1,000 doing all of those. So, all right, October masterclass. So every month there's a new masterclass. a larger section of algebra or on something that leads into having more confidence with math in general. So the masterclass, this has, an outline and notes that you can download before you watch, and then you can watch the entire masterclass where you can, work through. This month was on inequalities, so I take you through most of the unit there in that masterclass. There's another reference sheet. There's practice problems that have an answer key. And if you ever are like, well, I still don't understand, you can always send me a message and talk to me about that. I have assessments here. These are just Google Forms assessments. You don't have to log in to take them or anything. But when you click on these, I can just click on one and let you see it actually. When you go to it, it's got me logged in, but you don't have to log in. So you can, you'll take it. I'm not even going to look and just pick one, but this gives you an idea of kind of what the first one looks like. And then you hit submit. And let's see if my random clicking. All right, I'm going to view my score, and I can see I got 4 out of 5. That's pretty funny that I randomly picked and still got 4 out of 5. And so you can see like, oh, I missed it. I thought it was that one. The correct answer was this, which is this answer. So I know it should have been that, right? And then you can take those as many times as you want. So that's kind of nice that you can do that. So you could click here to submit another response, or you could just do it straight from the main page as well. Okay. So there are 4. I tried to make them very specific to kind of help you know, okay, I got level 1, but I'm struggling in level 2 or whatever. So you kind of know like what to look back on in your practice and that kind of thing, or in the master class. This month I made up a little challenge that has it's just one question, but it's an interesting way to kind of challenge yourself if you're feeling good about inequalities. And then I had 11 more videos that are just all about inequalities, but very specific, like solving them, graphing them, writing the inequalities, linear inequalities, all kinds of stuff. So there's just lots and lots of information there. So let me click here to go to the top, and we'll go back to the membership homepage. Okay. There's also, there's so much here. It's fun. I love it. Okay. Mindset challenge. So, M in the method for building more confident math learners, M stands for mindset. So that's what we're focusing on this month. And so there's a mindset challenge workbook that's just like a download that's included, and it's got a little page where you can print out, and you can just kind of color, like as you fill in one of the challenges, then you can fill it in up here, and your goal is to go from the start to the finish. And anyway, I won't get into all the details, but there's 9 different things that sort of help you to build on your understanding of growth mindset and that sort of thing. And just some templates for helping you to complete the challenges. And then there's a video where I'm explaining all of that and then going into more detail if you need more detail. And then there's tons of like resources of like vocabulary and just like understanding it. So some of these are videos and some are downloads. And yeah, so that is a fun little challenge for the month. Let's go back to the main page, and let's see. I still have the September masterclass up, just to give you a little extra content to, if you wanted to see that. That was a deep dive into function notation, which is something we do in early Algebra 1. There's the quick start library. Algebra 1 resources we already looked at. Those were all the units and things. Method resources were what we were seeing. Some of them were in the page we just saw on the challenge page for the method challenge. Yeah. So the mindset challenge, excuse me. And then there's even a little couple of critical thinking skills activities, little like math challenges, like a puzzle, kind of brain teaser kinds of stuff. So yeah. And there's always a link at the bottom of pretty much every page where you can, submit your algebra problem for the Q&A if you'd like to. So that's your roundup. I hope that helps you to kind of see what's here. And if you have questions, I would love to talk to you about membership. So send me a message. Thanks for watching. Bye.